Good evening to you and the viewers of the SABC. We are coming to you live from Mossel Bay, where the emergency services have been having quite a hectic day, having their hands in full trying to take care of the devastating fire situation that have ravaged the area that we're at. Just to give you a background of how everything took place and why we're here today. These fires we're talking about, they started from Tuesday evening up until yesterday, but now the situation is relatively under control. But we are told by the authorities that at least now things are under control. When we got here this morning, very early in the morning, we had a conversation with the MEC of Environmental Affairs in the Western Cape, Anton Bredel, who assured us that the emergency services and the firefighting teams are not going to sleep, making sure that they are ready for any eventuality that might take place, making sure that they are taking care of the situation, and also making sure that they are looking at any flare-ups that might arise, and trying to allay the fears of the residents that are clearly devastated and traumatized by the situation in the area that we're at. We are told that about 10 or 11 families lost their everything because their houses were burnt down by this fire that ravaged the area of Mossel Bay. We are going to have a conversation tomorrow morning, because it's in the evening now. We're going to have a conversation with the authorities, including the mayor of the Garden Route district, to give us a roundup of everything that happened, and also to touch on the issues that they have learned from this situation. We also arranged an interview for tomorrow morning for the SABC viewers. We're going to talk to the chief of the fire department in the Garden Route district, also to give us the lessons that they have learned from this situation, and also the challenges that they might have faced in trying to arrest the situation. But for now, what I can tell you is that the situation is under control relatively, but the emergency services are not going to sleep, making sure that the fears of these traumatized residents in Mossel Bay are at least allayed. So when we spoke to these families, they also, the affected communities, they also said that they are also going to be ready to assist the authorities in the Western Cape, particularly in the area of Mossel Bay, to make sure that these fires and the situation is at least put to rest. But in terms of the weather, because this situation is also perpetuated by the dry weather in this area where we're at currently, the weather is dry, and the sun during the day has been scorching, which is perpetuating the situation. And earlier on today, I can tell you that there was just a bit of a flare-up of these fires, but the situation was quickly arrested by the authorities that have always been on the ground. They've been telling us that they're not going to sleep, and they're going to make sure that the situation is arrested. That's all that I can give you for now as a wrap of what we've covered today. But very early tomorrow morning, we're going to keep the viewers of the SABC once again abreast and updated on the situation. For now, it's a good evening, and back to you in studio.